Hey guys, welcome to another Tuesday edition of the Vinyl Den, your channel for record collecting by record collectors. I'm Nick. It's Tuesday, it's time to talk about some new releases. We got a little over, almost 450 titles coming out this Friday, September 30th. I got 13 I'm going to talk about today though. There's a bunch of links down below. Make sure you go check all those out. There's links for the Vinyl Den Facebook group, for our merch page. There's also links for the Vinyl Den Spotify and Apple Music weekly playlist we put together, and also the Patreon page. So make sure you check all that out. Of course, if you enjoyed the episode, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I release new episodes. Like I said in the intro, there's about 450 or so titles coming out this Friday. I'm only going to talk about 13 of them though. So if there's something I don't talk about in the show today, make sure you drop me a comment down below. Let me know what else is coming out. Also, if you're not able to find any of these in your local record stores, I'll put links down below for at least to be able to pick them up off Amazon. I think they're all available on there. But, it looks like a pretty good list. I'm excited for a couple of these releases for sure. The first one on the list today, I know is an album that I know a bunch of people are really excited for. This is The End So Far by Slipknot. This is Slipknot's newest album. This is their 7th studio album, and apparently I didn't know this, but apparently there's going to be 9 different special editions of this. I don't know if it's all 9 of them are going to be on vinyl, or if if there's only like a standard version on vinyl, and then all the special editions going to be on CD, but there's going to be 9 different covers, a cover for each of the band members, and I think that's kind of an interesting kind of way to do it. It's going to run you $27 online. As far as variants go, I feel like more and more artists or more bands have been doing, different covers along with the different colors for the albums over the last couple of years. I think it's kind of interesting kind of way to do it. I know some people hate it and everyone wants to just kind of stick to, just a standard cover on black vinyl. But, I like it gives a little bit more of an individualized feel to the album. I don't know. It's kind of cool, but I know it's just, a ploy to just sell more records is really all it is. But this next one is one that I'm definitely looking forward to. I will say I'm not a huge Slipknot fan. I definitely will stream The End So Far before I pick it up. But this next one, I was really interested in it. I was kind of excited for it. And then I saw it was on glow-in-the-dark vinyl, and I'm going to kind of wait until I read reviews on it before I pick it up, because I know glow-in-dark vinyl tends to not have really great sound quality to it. But this is Alice Cooper live from the Astroturf. So the Alice Cooper band reunited in 2015, the first time that they reunited in 41 years, and they played a show at Good Records in Dallas, Texas. And I guess the store owner somehow he did something to kind of bring everyone back together. But it's all the original members of the Alice Cooper band, which I'm a big Alice Cooper fan. Definitely more of a fan of that the Alice Cooper band than his solo stuff. So, it's running $36 online. Like I said, this is on glow-in-the-dark vinyl. It does come with the documentary of the historic performance. So that's kind of cool. It gives a little bit of an added bonus, but because it's on glow-in-the-dark vinyl, I'm definitely going to kind of hold off and read some reviews before I grab a copy. Looks like it's going to be a really good week for new releases for heavy metal bands. This week you got Radiance, which is the new album from the Dead Daisies. This is their super group fronted by Glenn Hughes, of course, from Deep Purple and Black Sabbath. I have Burn It Down, which came out back in 2018, which is a fantastic album. So I'm definitely looking forward to that one. This is their 6th studio album. It's running $26. And then this week you've also got Fresh Fruit for Rotting Vegetables. This is the debut album from the Dead Kennedys. It's listed as the 40th anniversary release of this, but this album came out in 1980. So it's 42nd anniversary. This is newly remixed. It does say it's a new 2022 remix that's on here. It includes an 8-page booklet with rare photos and interviews in there. So definitely a cool one. It's going to run you $30 online. Dead Kennedys, they're obviously not heavy metal, but they're one of those kind of pioneer 80s punk bands that, I've definitely been a huge fan of for a long time. So that's one I'm definitely looking forward to. This week we're getting a reissue of No Place for Disgrace. This is the 2nd studio album from Flotsam and Jetsam. If you're not familiar with them, they're a thrash band from the late 80s period. I feel like this just got reissued not too long ago, though. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was supposed to get reissued. Maybe it got pushed back. I'm not really sure, but it's going to be $39 online, which is, I think is a little kind of pricey, but it's kind of where vinyl's kind of gone lately. The thing I didn't know about this album was 3 of the tracks on this album were actually co-written by Jason Newsted, so that's kind of cool. I definitely need to kind of go back and kind of check out some of their stuff and stream it. And then this week you've also got the older Super Deluxe box set being released. This is from by George Michael. This was a huge album when it came out back in '96, and this was actually supposed to come out a couple of weeks ago, but then Queen Elizabeth died and it kind of got pushed back. If you're not familiar with this album, it was hugely successful. I mean, it went platinum in I think 23 different countries. And there's a standard release that's going to run you $35, and then there's a super deluxe box set that's going to run you about $200. The super deluxe box set does come with, I think it's 5 CDs that comes with, and it also has Upper, which is the first time this Upper's ever been available on vinyl. So if you're a George Michael fan, that's definitely a cool one, because I know there's a couple people out there that I know I've talked to that are really looking forward to that box set. This week you've got 3 releases from Helloween getting reissued. All 3 of them are going to run you about $29 online. The first one, this is The Dark Ride. This is their 9th studio album, released back in 2000. This is going to be on green vinyl, and it's only going to be limited to 2,000 copies. So that may be kind of a more limited release. I think the other 2 are kind of wide, are definitely wider releases, at least from what I read online. The next one, this is My God-Given Right. This is their 15th studio album, released back in 2015. This is going to be on white vinyl is what it looks like online. I couldn't really tell the way the album, at least the mock-up that I saw, whether it was clear and it was just kind of the way it was sitting, or if it's on white vinyl. But it's definitely not on black. And then this last one, this is their self-titled album that was released back in 2021. And this comes in either a 2 LP picture disc. It is also available on standard black, and there's a blue and white marbled variant. So there's 3 different versions of that self-titled album that's going to be available this week. It was probably, 3 or 4 months back that I pre-ordered Vinyl Days by Logic, which is finally being released this Friday. This is Logic's 7th studio album. This was released back June 17th of this year. I know it was released digitally in June. I think it was released on CD also. This is a double LP. It's going to run you $23. I've been a big fan of Logic for probably the last 4 or 5 years. I'd say definitely. I think it was midway through 2017 when I kind of stumbled across his music. But anyway, I've been a big fan since then, so I'm definitely looking forward to that album. I've held off on listening to it until I had it on vinyl. I thought the vinyl was supposed to come out a month or so back, but it must have got pushed back. Definitely looking forward to that one. And then you've got the reissue of The Dark by Metal Church coming out on Friday. It's going to run you $39 online. This was originally released back in 1986, and it was Metal Church's 2nd studio album. This is going to be available on silver vinyl. There's going to be 2,000 numbered copies, so it's I think it's going to be a little bit more of a limited release, but if you are a Metal Church fan or a heavy metal fan, that's definitely a cool one to grab and check out. So this week you get the new album from Pixies coming out. This is Doggerel. This is their 4th studio album since they reunited back in 2014. They broke up, and I think it was 91 or 92 when they broke up. At least 91 was their last album. I'm not sure when they broke up after that. But, I can honestly say I don't think I've listened to any of their stuff since they kind of got back together. So I'll definitely stream this one, check it out. It's going to be $25 online, which isn't a bad price. I feel like a lot of the new releases lately have been priced pretty decently. And then the last one on my list, this is Slaughter, Strappado. This is originally released back in 1987. It was their debut album. If you're unfamiliar with Slaughter, they're a Canadian thrash metal band. They worked together for very long, a pretty short period of time. I'm not sure what the difference is. There's a remix version, and then there's a splatter version. The remix version obviously is remixed, but I don't know what the difference is between that and the standard release. The remix is going to run you $39. The splatter version is going to run you $32. So, it's definitely one that I will say, if you're unfamiliar with Slaughter, kind of go back. If you're a thrash metal fan, definitely go back and check out some of their early stuff, because that is, even though I'm not a big thrash kind of guy, they did have some good stuff. Well, that's all I got for you today, guys. Thanks for checking the show out. Like I said, 450 or so titles coming out this Friday. I talked about 13 of them. So drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys are looking forward to. There's always tends to be some kind of stuff I miss out there, but let me know what I missed. There's definitely 3-4 albums I'm definitely looking forward to that are coming out this week, and a couple more I'm gonna stream and kind of make my decision once I get to the record store. But I think it's gonna be a good week for new releases. It feels like the last couple of weeks have been huge, so when I'm only talking about 13, it definitely seems like a smaller episode. But I don't know, let me know what you guys think. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure you give me the old thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below. That's all I got. Until next time, keep on spinning. Peace.